Сайн байцгаана уу? Монголоор агшин байна. За 4-р ангийнхаа Summer Adventures гэсэн хуваарийг үргэлжлүүлье. За бүгдээрээ Day 3 буюу 3 дахь өдрийнхөө хамгийн сүүлийн 4-р хичээлийг эхлүүлье. За энэ хичээл нь бол сэдв нь Create rectangles with a given area гэсэн ийм сэдвтэй хичээл байна. За энэ хичээлээр дамжуулаад ямар ур чадварууд ашиглагдах вэ? Юунд дээр анхаарлаа сайн төвлөрүүлэх вэ гэхээр зэрэг дүрс. За тэр дүрс маань бол тэгш өнцөгт эсвэл квадратыг өгдөх байх. За ихэнхдээ тэгш өнцөгттэй ажиллана. За өгөгдсөн талбайг ашиглаад area буюу яг тухайн дүрсийнхаа талбайг олох гэсэн ийм ур чадвар байна. За энд өгөгдсөн эхнийхээ асуултыг үзье. Shade in a rectangle with an area of 8 square units. За square units гэдэг ингээд талбай олохын тулд бид нэр үржих үйлдэлийг ашиглаж байгаа. За харин үржих үйлдэлээ үзэхээр зэрэг за нэг тоог ахиад нэг тоогоор үржүүлээд эцэст нь хариу буюу product гарна тийм үү. За тэр хариу маань 8 гэж өгөгдсөн байна. За энэ ажил дээр болвол ямар тоогоор үржүүлэхэд 8-тай тэнцүү гарах вэ гэсэн боломжийг би ойлгосон байх хэрэгтэй. За тэгэхээр үржих үйлдлийн хүртийг бодож үзэх юм бол яг бид нар 2-ыг үржих нь 4 8 байдаг. За эсвэл 4-ийг үржих нь 2 бас яг 8 байдаг. Өшөө хариу 8 байдаг ямар үржих үйлдэл байна. Томьёон дотроос ямар нэгэн тоог нэгээр үржүүлэхэд тухайн тоог өөрөө хариу нь байна. 8-ыг нэгээр үржүүлж болно. Эсвэл яг нэгийг 8-аараа үржүүлж болно гэх. За ийм боломжууд байна. Энэ боломжийнхаа алийг нь ч санаж болно. За тэгэхээр олон боломж дотроос хамгийн тохиромжтойг нь сонгож авах ийм ур чадвар байх нэ. За өгөгдсөн нөхцөл маань ганцхан нөхцөл байгаа. Тэр ганц нөхцөл маань яг area буюу хоёр нөхцөл байна. Area буюу талбай нь 8 square units байх ёстой. За хоёр дахь нь болохоор зэрэг дүрс будаж үзүүлэх гэж байгаа дүрс маань тэгш өнцөгт байх ёстой. За ийм хоёр нөхцөлийг хангах нэ. За энэ үржих үйлдэлээс алийг нь сонгож болно. За бүгдээрээ 2-ыг үржих 4-ийг сонгоё. 2-ыг үржих 4 гэх юм бол эхний тоо маань игнэ буюу хичнээн бүлэг байна вэ гэдгийг харуулдаг. Тэгэхээр зэрэг би shade хийхдээ 2-ыг. За тэгээд нэг игнэ бүр нь хэдтэй байх нь 4-тэй. За надаа 1 2 3 4 тэгш өнцөгт нэг тэгш өнцөгт 3 4 квадрат байна. Нэг игнэндээ 4 квадраттай 2 игнэ байна гэсэн ийм хариу байна. Right. Shade in a rectangle with an area of 6 square units. So 6 square units. Let's remember our recall and remember our multiplication facts. It can be what? 1 times 6 or 6 times 1. They both will be what? I should not put that sign there. They both equal 6. And then also 2 times 3 or 3 times 2. They both equal 6. And 2 conditions again. Our area needs to equal 6 square units. And the shape that we shade should be a rectangle. All right, so let's pick any one of these ones. Let's just pick 3 times 2. So each row has 2, and I should have 3 rows. So that is my rectangle. Next, shade in a rectangle with an area of 9 square units. So there are many different ways to make 9 with multiplication facts, but I want to go with the one that is a double. 3 times 3 equals 9. So I have 1, to 3 rows, and each row has 3 squares. So I have perfect square right here. Why? My rows and columns are exactly the same number, 3 and 3. All right, so this is a fact that equals to 9. But here's one mistake. I cannot submit this because when I take a look at my shape, this is not a rectangle, it's a square. So every square is a rectangle. We gotta understand that. So, but every rectangle cannot be a square. In order to be a square, all sides need to be the same. Rectangle, it's a different thing. Regardless of what the measurement of the sides, in order for shape to be rectangle, they need to have 2 pairs of parallel sides, and it should have 4 right angles. So this shape is a rectangle. Okay. Shade a rectangle with an area of 16 square units. Again, can I make a 16 as a perfect square? Yes. 4 times 4, that will be 16. Again, we will end up with the square, but we need to remember every square is a rectangle, but every rectangle is not a square. All right, so for this example, I have 4 rows. Each row has 4 squares. All right, next, rectangle with an area of 24 square units. So 24 square units. Let's make it with 2 times 12 equals 24. Let's see, there are 2 rows and each row has 12. Do we have enough here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So, although this makes 24, in a given shapes here, we don't have enough. It's just 10 by 10. So I gotta find another option that uses 2 numbers that are less than 10 each. So if it cannot be 2, I can try 3. 3 times what is 24? 3 times 8 is 24. Okay, so let's go ahead. And let's see, it is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And I have 8 and 1, 2, 3 rows. Oh, did I count it incorrect? Oh, I did one more. I need to pay attention. I made more than 3 rows. I took 4 rows. All right, no worries. Our score went down, but we can catch up right here. So it's all right. 18. Now this time our square units need to be 18. That's the area. What times 18 will be 2. 9 times 2, that's less than 10, so we have enough squares. So let's go ahead and show that. There are 2 squares in each row, and we'll have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 rows. And 25. 25, we can do it by 5 by 5, which is 5 times 5 is 25. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 rows. Each row has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 squares. Alright, this rectangle has the area of 21 square units. I can do 3 times 7, that equals 21. There are many other options, but this is what I'm choosing. 1, 2, 3 rows, and each row has 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 squares. Now this rectangle has an area of 15. We can make number 15 by multiplying 3 times 5. that will equal 15. That means I have 1, 2, 3 rows. Each row has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 squares. 27, we can make 27 by having 9 times 3. That is 27. And that means I have, each row has 3 squares, and there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 rows. 30. So remember, our given platform here is 10 by 10 grid line. When I say grid line, you can simply say grid or grid line. That's given here, this whole image here. That's my grid or grid line. It is what? 10 rows and then 10 columns. So 10 by 10. Alright, so I can make my number 30 by using multiplying two numbers. One cannot be more than 10. So I can do 10 exactly. I can have 10 times 3, that equals 30. That would mean I have 10 rows. Each row has 1, 2, 3 squares. That will be 30. Alright, this rectangle has an area of 48 square units. We can make 48 by multiplying 8 by 6. That equals 48. So which means I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 rows. Each row has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 squares. So that is 48. This rectangle has an area of 32 square units. 32, we can make it by multiplying 4 by 8. That's just one of the options. You can choose different numbers. That's fine. Alright, so I have 1, 2, 3, 4 rows. Each row has what? 8 squares. And that is 32. Alright, excellent. We are entering the challenge zone. Now this rectangle has 80 square units. So I can make it easy and multiply 10 by 8. That equals 80. I have 10 rows and each row has 8 squares. That's 80. Another one, this rectangle has an area of 54. We can make 54 by multiplying 6 times 9. That is 54, which means I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 rows. Each row has 9 squares. That will be 54 square unit. Alright, and this rectangle has 64 square units. So 64 is another doubles, which is a perfect square. What I mean by that is 8 times 8. Number multiplied by itself, that is the characteristic of perfect square. So 8 by 8, that will be 64 square units. I have 8 rows, and each row has 8 squares. And I have square.